Life is hard. Change is hard. But keep going. Don't give up. This is the last episode in this, maybe you call it Terraria Wisdom series. I don't really know. I want to say thank you to everybody that's watching all these episodes. At the time of recording this, I've gotten close to 400 subscribers, which is crazy. But yeah, today, this last episode, I just wanted to give some encouragement to some people because life is hard, change is hard, but don't give up. I know for me, I've always kind of struggled with change in life. I really value stability. I'm the type of person, like, I try to make plans weeks, months ahead of time. I don't usually like doing things just kind of like on the fly. I like to plan things out. I would say as I gotten older, I've relaxed on that a little bit. But especially when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, if I didn't plan this and this didn't go this way, then I gotta, and like, I used to have like plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. Like I used to just plan. And now, like, as I'm older, I'm like, yeah, it's still good to have plans and stuff, and I still do plan things out. But sometimes some things in life are just unpredictable, and I've learned that you can have plans for everything, and sometimes life will just be like, yeah, but you didn't plan for this, now did you? And something unexpected happens. So I've learned a lot more to go with the flow of stuff. But yeah, man, like I kind of struggle with change sometimes. And I don't really know exactly where that's from. Like, it might have something to do with, because, when I was younger, I've never really had any like real friends that stuck with my life until like high school, like the end of middle school, high school. That's when I like had like I can think of like I have like a couple of friends or people that I was with for a long time. But before then, like, I don't know, like I never really had like people that just stuck in my life for a long period of time. Because I didn't really move that much. I only moved one time. And that was when I was 10 years old. But even then, like, I didn't want to move. Like I said, I like routine. I like stability. That's what I like. So I don't really like change a lot. And especially as I gotten older, like I feel like sometimes I'm just like, man, when change happens and it's like not good change, you start to kind of be afraid of change. And that's why I say, like, I can kind of understand why some people don't want to change, because especially if change in their lives has made their lives harder in a way. Because I would say, like, change in my life in the grand scheme of things, if I really look at it, change in my life when I was younger was actually pretty good. Like, me moving, what I did actually helped me because I gained a community. I actually did gain friends that stuck in my life a lot longer. Me going to college, which was a big change. That was great. College is probably one of the best time, if not the best time in my life so far, which sucks to say. But I would say I had like the greatest time in college, around college time for me. I'm not saying the other times were bad, because like I said, my childhood was pretty decent. There was times after college that was pretty decent, but I would say college I feel like I had the most freedom, and like I still had responsibility, so I did have to do stuff, but I feel like I had the most freedom to do whatever I kind of wanted. So, but yeah, I don't know. When I became an adult, change has been, I don't know. Things haven't gone exactly the way I wanted, because I was one of those people that I thought by the time I graduated college, first of all, I definitely thought I was going to get married after college. Like, I thought I was going to find my whoever sweetheart in college, because I didn't find nobody in high school. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna go to college and find a sweetheart, and then when I get out of college, we're gonna date, and then when I get out of college, we're gonna be married, and then I'm gonna get me a good stable 9-to-5 job, and then like by 27, by like 25, and then by like 27, I'll have like maybe a kid or two. I'll have the dream house I want, and live my life, be part of my church community. That's what I thought, and everything will be good, and I'll be passing stuff down and raising kids, and everything will be great. And here I am, 34. I ain't doing none of that. Single, got no prospects, nobody I'm even thinking about talking to. Church community gone. Unemployed, actually. I just been doing this YouTube stuff. I've been trying to, look for a job or find a job or whatever. Um, but yeah, none of the stuff happened. I tried to go to grad school when I was like 27. I flunked out of that. That change was hard. And even when I was living in Ohio, I had to change so much stuff and go through different jobs and living situations and like living in poverty, which was a struggle and it was hard. So I kind of understand like why, because life be so hard. I understand why some people want to give up. But don't give up, man. Like it's definitely easier said than done. It's easy for somebody that, you know, to say don't give up, and it's like, well, you don't know my circumstances. On this other side of this mic, you just talking. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't know your circumstances, but still, don't give up. Because I definitely, especially like I said, I'll say it and I say it again, 2022, I definitely wanted to give up on life. It was literally the hardest year of my life. I wanted to die multiple times in 2022 because it was just, like I said, having stomach ulcers, going through psychosis, my community breaking apart, developing a vision disease. I don't know. It's like post positional. It's called PPD. Basically, you get like really dizzy, and it feels like you're swaying back and forth. And it was so bad that I couldn't even like stand up. Sometimes, like I remember trying to take a shower and I had to lean against the wall because I couldn't even like stand up. Just walking, sometimes I'd have to like stop because I couldn't even stand up straight. Developing insomnia, anxiety, having chest problems that I thought were heart problems. I couldn't even like go to sleep sometimes. I was in so much pain, like going to the doctors, going to the ER. Went to the ER 3 times in 2022, 1 time in 2023. Going to the doctors like every other week, like getting dumped also in 2022. After my girlfriend basically told me that she would never just dump up and leave me for no reason, then that's exactly what she did. Like having also a midlife crisis in the beginning of 2022. Yeah, I mean, I was 31. I guess you can call it a quarter life crisis. I didn't even know what I really wanted to do. It's just like, bro, I definitely felt like giving up then. Like I said, I remember crying out to God and just be like, why is all this stuff happening? Like I was like, you know, I was doing everything. I was going to church. I was reading the Bible. I wasn't out here acting crazy. Like I wasn't looking at porn. I wasn't trying to talk to people. I wasn't having sex with nobody. Like I was, you know, doing what the Lord's called me to do. And it's just like, I was online on Instagram. I remember I was posting stuff online and like talking to people about God. I was just like, bruh, I don't understand why all this stuff is happening. And I wanted to give up. But I'm glad it didn't, though. But I definitely did. And even by now standards. Oh, and I wasn't working at the time because I was super sick. So, I wasn't working at that time either. And even by now standards, I probably should give up. Because, like I said, I'm 34 now, unemployed. Oh, my parents. Not too much change. I mean, other than the fact I'm not super sick. I don't have any, like I said, I'm single. Don't got any prospects. Don't got no community. It's just, and I'm living in the house I grew up in now because I moved back home after coming back from grad school after flunking out of that. So, but I don't know, man. Like, even though by society standards I'm a loser and I shouldn't want to give up, like, and all this change hasn't been good. Like, I don't like one thing I would say I'm grateful for is like doing this YouTube thing. I don't know, seeing the comments when I give people advice and they're like, oh man, this really helped me. Or I really appreciate, you know, this perspective. Or, you know, this was really good. Like seeing those comments, like that really makes me feel good. I know it's like corny say that everybody says or YouTube says, but I'm like, man, because I don't know, because I'm older now and I feel like, hey, I don't got really nothing else to lose. I'm at the bottom. Might as well try to help these young people so they don't end up like me. 34, living with their parents, unemployed. Listen, even if you are, you still not a loser, bro. You still deserve to like live and stuff. Because some people might say, "Oh man, I'm just like him." So no, you're not a loser. But yeah, I figured, hey, maybe I can give them advice so they can have a better chance at life. Because like I said, I feel like a lot of times and a lot of people aren't really helping Gen Z as much in real life. I do feel like some people online are trying to help Gen Z, and then I also feel like some people online are trying to scam people. But that's why I put my stuff to gameplay, because I'm just like, listen, I like video games. Maybe people will listen to me, because this isn't the first time I've tried to like give advice. If you look at my YouTube videos before I started doing the Terraria stuff, I literally used to just sit down in front of the camera and talk, and then I tried to do it to like just a regular, just background static image, no nothing, or a GIF image. Nobody really would listen, but hey, for some reason people wanted to listen when it came to the gameplay stuff. So I figured, hey, if that's how we get some listen, I like playing games anyway, and they get help from it, hey, I'll do it. But yeah, like, I don't know, a lot of change in my life, like I said, with the community, my church community going away, getting dumped, me getting let go of a really good job in 2021. Because I remember in 2020 when I came back home, because around COVID and stuff, when I came back home, I ended up getting like a good government job, and I thought it was smooth sailing from then. I was like, yeah, I got me this good government job around August of 2020, and I worked that job until I got laid off that job of March 2021. And so I know I'm not good with change. I remember they told us like 2 months beforehand, and I tried looking for like another type of job. That was the type of job I was working, because I was working from home. I was waiting, trying to get a security clearance. I couldn't find nothing. And even 2 months after I got let go of that job, I still was trying to look for something. I could not find anything that was like essentially gonna match or anything, because I was only making $15 an hour at the time. But like, you know, at the time I was like, bro, that's the most money I've ever made. I couldn't find nothing. Everything else was either like barely paying you or whatever, or you had to like go into the office. And I was like, bruh, this was like peak COVID times too. And I was like, bruh, I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, like, instead of just, I gave up, really. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, don't give up, because instead of just doing that, like, I feel like I should have kept pushing on. But like, I don't know, I don't regret 2021, because I'm gonna be real, after that, I had the most amount of money I never had in my account at the time. Like, I never saw 5 figures in my account at the time. That's how I knew I grew up. Like I said, I lived in poverty and been poor for so long, really, once I was on my own. But yeah, like, I never saw 5 figures in my account. And I was like, bruh. Now remember, I just played video games for the rest of the summer, which, because Monster Hunter Rise was, you know, going on, because I think that came out in March. So I just finished Monster Hunter Rise, and then Pokemon Unite started in August, and I said, hey, might as well. So, like, I don't really regret 2021, but yeah, maybe I should have tried looking for a job instead of just giving up. I mean, like, oh well, I'll just take a break. But even then, like, I don't know, man. Life comes at you, and it's hard. And one thing I've learned, definitely as 34, you gotta learn how to adapt to things. And everything in life isn't always going to be good and hunky-dory, and like, you're going to have periods in your time where you're like, yeah, you're going through good times and bad times, unfortunately. And unfortunately for me, the last like 2-3 years have been bad times, and that's why I'm just like, hey man, when am I gonna get my good times, bruh? You know, but because because like, for me, the early 2000s, a lot of the early 2000s was a good time. Like, I would say from like 2000 to like 2009, which is good time. Like that, I have some struggle times in there, yeah, but for the most part, that was all good times. And then even from 2009 to like 2013, for the most part, was like all good times for me. You know, like, I wouldn't say everything that happened there was good, but like, I don't remember like struggling with well, no, that's a lie, because the first 3 months of college was a struggle. But like, even then, compared to like now, it's just like, for the most part, it's good times. But like, I don't know, from when I graduated 2014 to 2017, I had some struggle times. Like 2014 was kind of a struggle year, but like 2015, 2017 was great. Worked at a hotel. Man, I liked working at that hotel. Like I said, it was one of the first hotels that, it was the first hotel that I worked at, but it also was like a great place. I ended up, because with a hotel, I ended up being able to go to California. So, you know, but even then, it wasn't until, like I said, I moved to Ohio, and then 2017 was good. 2018 was all right. It wasn't a bad year. It was 2019 was the first of the beginning, because I remember that year was trash for me. everything that was happening wrong, like with my car, my job. That's why I flunked out of or failed out of grad school, and then all the way to like the beginning of 2020, and then like mid 2020 was actually good for me. While everybody else was kind of suffering 2020, I would say like 2020 was actually a good year for me. And then 2021, unfortunately, I got let go, but then the rest of 2021 was okay. And then 2022 was the worst year of my life, going to like half of 2023. And then the later half of 2023 wasn't bad, but it also still was struggle. It was a struggle year because of the job I was working at. I was being a housekeeper and stuff, and they were just working me to death. Like bro, that's how I knew. I was like, yeah. I mean, I worked at I worked at a warehouse before, and I knew physical labor wasn't my thing, but yeah, it just confirmed it working as a housekeeper. I'm like, yeah, physical labor is not for me. But 2024, I say 2024 has been an okay year so far. It hasn't been like that bad. Like I said, just doing this YouTube stuff. Like I said, I was like, hey, might as well, since I'm at rock bottom, might as well give it a shot. But yeah, like one thing I'll say, when it comes to life, you gotta learn to adapt and change. Just like with anything else. I forgot who's the best, but either learn to adapt or get left behind. That's really just kind of how it is. And even though I don't like change, I have to learn to adapt to change when it comes to stuff, or else you get left behind. Cause like, what else am I gonna do? Like, just sit in my house and be sad all the time? I mean, I did that for 2022 because I didn't have no choice. But man, living that kind of life is trash. That's what I said. Being a hikikomori, that ain't it. Being a hikikomori is not it, bucko. It's rough on your body. It's rough on your mind. It's just rough in general. So you definitely got to learn to adapt and change. And like I said, it's not always going to be good change. You definitely going to have bad change. But I feel like also that kind of makes you stronger. And I feel like that's why, like, sometimes, like, we go through stuff, especially as a Christian, we go through stuff. It's not really always for us. It's for to help somebody else. Give somebody else advice, maybe help somebody else not go down the same path we went down. Maybe help somebody, like, be able to make better decisions. And that's what I feel like I'm doing. So I'm just like, what else? I don't really have too much else I'm living for right now. I mean, other than, like I said, talk about Jesus and the dreams I do kind of want to accomplish, as far as like being part of a community and stuff. But I figure, like I said, what else? Might as well help some people, right? So that's kind of how I feel about that. I don't really have too much else to really say. I feel like I've been kind of rambling. So I don't know. I'll let you enjoy the rest of this Moon Lord stuff, and then after I beat it, I'll come back and talk about like what's next for me in this series and everything in the credits. So yeah. finally beat the Moon Lord. That's it. The series is done. So now comes the question is what's next? Cause, I've had somebody ask that on my other videos. What's next when it comes to this series? What am I gonna do? And short answer is I don't really know. The long answer is I think I have one more Terraria video I want to do. It's gonna be like a thing about because this is my first time playing Terraria since 2019, and a lot of things have changed. So I think I'm gonna do a video like the things during this playthrough that I really liked about the 1.4.4.9 update. So there's that. But after that, I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't know, cause I kind of did this as a test. I did not expect to get this far and keep doing this series, and as many people that subscribed, the views I got. Like I said, I want to say thank you for the people that stuck with me all throughout watching this, that listened to my advice, the people that subscribe, new subscribers I got, people that didn't subscribe but still kept coming back and watching my videos. I still appreciate that. Like I said, this was all a test for me, because I remember for me specifically, I was just like, hey, I tried YouTube on and off consistently, maybe not consistently, but I tried it on and off for 4 years. So I was like, listen, I got inspiration from this because it was actually a Sonic YouTuber. I don't remember the Sonic YouTuber's name, but basically they were talking about Sonic X Shadow Generations, but they just had Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer gameplay in the back, and they were just sitting there talking for good 10 minutes about stuff, and he had over 2,000 views. People were super engaged in the comments and stuff, and I was just like, I wonder if I can do that, because I like video games. I like giving advice and talking about things. And then, then that's when I spotted what people said Nico. He was doing the same thing with Minecraft, and people were watching his video. And because at the time I was like, well, how do I do that? And that's when I saw Nico, and I was like, oh, why can't I just do that when it comes, but with Terraria? So I figured, because I've never beaten Terraria, even though I've had this game since 2014, and I've always wanted to beat the game, and I like giving advice. Like I said, if you look at my past YouTube channel, my past videos, I think I have 74 videos of me just sitting down and talking in front of a camera. So, not always showing my face, but still sitting down and talking. So I'm just like, I'm not a stranger to giving advice and talking about stuff. So I said, hey, might as well combine the two things and see how it goes. And I remember telling God, I said, all right, God, well, if my videos don't do well, then I guess that you don't want me to do YouTube no more. So it is what it is. So I put out my first video, and that joint got I was like, okay, God, if that joint gets maybe 200 views, then I'll know. And I put that joint out, and that joint got 400 views before half the day, and 800 views before the end of the day, before I went to sleep. And then the next day, I woke up and had over 1,000. I was like, bro. And then I put out the other one, the don't date one, and that joint had even more views even quicker. And I was like, bro. So I figured, hey, might as well keep going. It gave me an excuse to play Terraria. It gave me an excuse to basically talk about stuff I really want to talk about when it came to life. So, like I said, it's one of those things. Have you seen the SpongeBob meme? It was like, well, now what? It's like, I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. And that's literally how I feel. So I don't really know what's next. Part of me kind of want to because I'm not a Terraria YouTube channel. I like Terraria. I definitely will come back to Terraria at some point in the future, because, everybody's like, oh, try expert mode. And I was like, listen, I definitely want to try expert mode. But, since I just completed Terraria, I'm like, all right, bro. Like I said, other than the one video I got planned, I want to kind of take a break. But kind of would wish I could, I don't know. There's a series I kind of wanted to do where I thought about it, where it's because I have a good amount of games. Like I said, I used to play games a lot. I don't play as much as an adult, but I used to play games a lot as a teenager kid. And so I have a bunch of games where I have the game and I haven't played it, or I played it and I just never beat it. And I wanted to start kind of a series that was kind of can I beat this game? I can beat the game, but maybe play the game, show gameplay, or stream it or something. Do a review where I play it and then I beat it, and I either review it or maybe I stream it or something. I don't really know. because like I said, I still like playing video games, but then part of me also wants to like draw and animate, because like I said, I have a drawing tablet. I've been drawing and stuff. So like part of me wants to do that, and I know like some of my stories and some of the stuff talking would be a lot better animated, so I don't really know. And then part of me, like, sometimes I like giving advice about stuff. But the thing about it is, like, sometimes I don't want to sit here and give advice all the time. Sometimes, like, what if I just want to sit here and play games? Or what if I just want to sit here and, like, draw and stuff? So I don't really know what direction I really want to go, because I don't want to do just, like, one thing. Because I know, like, in YouTube sense, it's always better for you to just kind of just do one thing, because that's what YouTube, accelerates at. But my thing is, my name is Jerry Led. Well, my channel name is Jerry Led. Like, I'm a multifaceted human being. I'm not a one-trick pony. I can focus on one thing. I'm a multifaceted person. I like a lot of stuff. I like doing a lot of things. So that's why I'm just kind of like, I don't know really what I really want to focus on and really I want to do, but I definitely want to do something. Because like I said, I like video games. I like drawing, or I'm getting back into drawing now that I'm an adult. And like I said, sometimes I like giving advice about stuff, but I don't want to be like a YouTube drama channel or anything where I like talk about current events all the time, or like, even though sometimes I watch that stuff, I don't want to do it myself, because I'm like, nah, I don't like watching that all the time, because I don't watch that all the time on YouTube. I watch a lot of other different things, gameplay stuff and anime stuff sometimes, and other drawing or animation channels. So I don't know yet. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but like I said, I appreciate everybody that stuck with me this far. Hopefully when I do decide what I want to do, people will still be subscribed, and they'll keep watching my stuff. But I don't know yet, because like, even if I do want to do the video game stuff, I don't got the equipment to do that. I have like a potato PC. Well, not a potato PC, but like a potato laptop. It's not even a PC, it's a laptop that I got like in 2017 for when I wanted to go, or when I was going to grad school. Like, I don't got no capture card. I don't have no monitor. So even if I wanted to like do certain games I wanted to do, because I have a lot of like my Switch games, or like my PS3, PS4, like I'm just like, bruh, what am I gonna connect it to? I don't know. And then I have like Game Boy Advance games I want to try. It's just like, I don't got the money to do that, so I don't really know yet. I don't know. Like I said, Terraria runs easily on this PC because it's not a high resolution, whatever game. The only other game I know that runs really pretty well on this PC is a game called Game Dev Tycoon, and then Stardew Valley, which I put like 58 hours in on Steam. I have the Switch version too, and I also have a PS4 version, but I only got the PS4 version for the music, because the music Stardew Valley is awesome. But yeah, I've put like 30 something hours in the Switch version and like 58 hours in the PC version, so that's like the only other game. I would like to play like City Skylines, because I watch like City Skylines content, but like I said, I don't think my computer is powerful enough to run that. Like, maybe it might be able to run the base stuff, but I've seen all the like DLC the City Skylines has is really cool, because I'll be watching I used to watch this guy called Move the Mouse, and then I watched this other guy called Overcharged Egg. So, but I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I don't know. Like I said, I appreciate even being able to get this far and the opportunity to even do what I'm doing now. So that's really about it. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. Look forward to at least one more Terraria video about stuff. And all right, peace out. If the credits are still going, watch the rest of the credits. All right, bye.